Hey everyone, One Big Boss here, and as you can tell by the title of the video that you clicked on, we are back with another video game pickup. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these, but, you know, I'm here now, and that's what we're talking about. So, Free Video Game Day was May 12th, 2018, and that's something that had just started. It's an actual thing now, so I was kind of surprised to hear something like this, because it's something I love, and usually things that you like, sometimes you don't hear a lot of cool things about for certain things, but this was a thing. And a place over in Taunton called Bowser's Basement. This is a place that I have blown a lot of money at, and it is a great friggin' place to go to. Now, I'm not being endorsed by them to say this. This is not them holding a gun to my head and holding my wallet hostage or anything. This is me because this is a place that I feel we need more of. I mean, I don't want to see more of it for certain reasons because, you know, obviously I don't want this guy to go out of business and stuff. Competition is good, but you know what I'm saying. Either way, this has been something that was a really good day for me. It's something that what I got at this day was something good. But I'll get into that a little later in the video. As of right now, this is what we're talking about. So Free Game Day at Bowser's Basement. John had everything set up for video game challenges. He had food out there for everybody. He had also had cornhole tournaments. And if my best friend had gone, I would have entered that because him and I are, well, we're pretty good at that thing. It's something, I mean, he's also really good at horseshoes, so that can translate well to that, you know, so pretty much when the store opened up, you were allowed to go in, choose a bag, this bag, exactly, that had a letter on it. It says, I chose GameCube, that's what I chose, and inside was a free game and all this cool stuff right here. This is a little, as you can tell, this is the sticker and card for the place, and some cool-ass pins right there. So what John did was he loaded up these bags for 200 of the first 200 guests at the place. I was number 44. If I was able to get up earlier, I probably would have been number 1, but I don't sleep and go to bed usually at 5 o'clock in the morning anyway. So there was a game in there, and he had filled them all with coupons as well as a game of different variant choices. You know, it was either going to be like a $20 or $30 game, so it could have been like a really good one or kind of an alright one. And honestly, that's the one I got. Was kind of an alright one by most people, but for me, I actually like what I got, and that is the Namco Museum. I was bummed out that there were no Dreamcast and Sega Saturn games, because everybody who knows me knows that that's what I've been collecting heavily, but my Dreamcast collection has been short because of people who unfortunately didn't return games I let them borrow, so I do have a lot of good ones still left, but this also is one more for the collection. I don't have this one, so this would be good to play on stream with my friends and everything, all of us swearing and everything like that, you know, and plus it's Namco games. How can you not love Namco games? So I was really thankful that John did this because I got this game. And the story with the rest of it was there was a pin inside, sorry, not a pin, a coupon for anywhere between 5, 10, 15, 20% off a purchase in the store. But he also did a cool thing where you could roll the dice. It was like one of them Dungeons and Dragons dice that had like 20 numbers on it. You roll it, and whatever the number is out of the 3 turns, you get to choose out of those 3 what you want. So I got, I chose to be a little daring for once. I don't really gamble at all, but I was just like, well, you know what? You gamble enough with your life, why not try something like this for fun? And I was like, okay. Because out of 200, what were the chances I was going to get a 20% off coupon? This is like one of the most unluckiest guys in the world right here, folks. I mean, despite what you see behind me, that's like from hard work. But so I rolled the dice. I got a 7 the first time, a 17 the next time, and then an 18. So obviously, I chose the 18. We opened up the bag, saw the game that was inside, and the coupon that was in there was a 20% off. And I'm just like, of course. Of course, that had to be what it was. But, you know, that was fine. I was okay with that. You know, lost a couple of percent off right there, but you know what? I still got some games I wanted, and those games were now one of them that I was saved to the last. This one means a lot to me, so I'll save that one for the last. But this one right here, like I said, I'm big into collecting Dreamcast games. I still have a decent Dreamcast collection myself. A lot of them unfortunately got destroyed years ago as a kid because of my mother, but this one right here was Capcom vs. SNK. This was the Dreamcast one I really wanted because there is a fight stick converter for PS4 fight sticks to plug into Dreamcast systems. It's coming out this month. I have 2 coming for me, and I'm extremely happy with that because I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on there. I've got like games like Power Stone. I have this. I think I got Third Strike back there too, or at least Second Impact. So getting this was kind of a really good deal. I mean, it was $50, and a lot of people were like, you paid $50 for that? And I was like, that's pretty good. On eBay, I saw it going for like $35 and $40, and I was like, well, $35 I can get it without the case, but I like to have the case, the artwork, you know, the artwork on the back, the manual. I like to have all that. So I did that, and plus, I like supporting the little guy. I like supporting small businesses. Yeah, I order stuff from Amazon all the time and everything, but if I have the chance in a store and I can support local businesses or smaller businesses, especially for something that I'm very passionate about, I'm going to do it. The next one on this list is Mega Man X5. Now, we all know that the X Collection is coming out for all the PC, the Switch, the PS4, the Xbox, so we know that we'll be able to play X5 on there. I used to have this years ago. It got stolen from me. The guy said he gave it back to me and never did, so I kept this copy of Dead or Alive 2 for the Dreamcast as payment, because he wouldn't give me back the game that he said he gave me back. So, yeah, so I got this one. Not my favorite of the X series. I mean, it was different from how 4 was, but I still enjoy it. I like the armors that are in the game. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to go through and play this because I haven't played it in years, so it'd be kind of interesting to watch me rage on Twitch by doing this. Now, I just let that slide onto a bag. There we go. So, this next one. This one means a lot to me because I have 2 copies of this version for the PlayStation 1. And we all have that list of games or memorabilia that we want before we die or stop collecting or something like that. This is on that list. And I could have bought it years ago, and I didn't have the money at the time. You know, there was a lot going on in my life that, unfortunately, I had to make sure my father was taken care of because of his health. I had to, you know, make sure we had a roof over our heads. You know, our bills were getting paid here at the house. So, and then like I saw this at the store a while back, and I said, I am gonna get that. That is gonna be mine someday. And then usually my luck when I want things like that, I don't buy them right then and there. They end up getting sold or something like that, and I get depressed. But this one was good because it was. Even if I had to pay full price for it, I used my coupon for it, which when I told John that, it looked like I ripped his heart out or something like that, and you know, and I was like, John, come on, you've taken so much money from me, like more than an ex-wife does, it seems, you know, like let me have this, and he did, you know, we were just screwing around, you know, but this means a lot that I got this, and it is Mega Man X4 for the Sega Saturn, because Sega Saturn games are becoming really hard to get, especially in good condition, and especially their cases. That's something that's really hard to get. You know, like it's got the original artwork on it and everything like that too. It's to own this is really special. And John, like I said, when you see this video, it's gonna go right in this display case right here. It's gonna be right up there with Super Turbo Puzzle Fighter and the original Resident Evil for the Sega Saturn. And I actually have a case for it too, like a protective plastic case for it as well. So because you know I don't want this getting damaged. Now, like I said, I have the original one still. It's my favorite of the X series because my favorite from the X series, from like, you know, like least to like favorite was, you know, like X1 was great. I liked that one. 2 kind of improved on it in my opinion. I loved the hell out of 3 for various reasons, and then 4 came out and I was blown away by the anime cutscenes, not really the voice acting, but the bosses that were in it were very memorable. I think the bosses in this are just as memorable as they were as the Mega Man X1 bosses. That's my opinion on that. So, I get this, and I love everything about this game. From its design, its look, its feel, the darkness that's it. Like it's a dark fucking game, because then you realize how dark the X series really is from this pretty much. So, I got this, and it's on the list, and I was able to get it. It just means a lot that I have this now, because this is like a game that goes for like anywhere between like $130 and higher at a lot of stores, or even online, okay? So, to get something like this, again, it just means a lot. It feels like part of that list is now more complete for me. There's a lot of other things in that list that I might not ever get, but this kind of makes up for not being able to get all those, because it's kind of closer to the #1 spot on that list, but I have it now, and it's great. It's great that I got it, and I thank John for having free game day at his store. Again, if you guys are in Massachusetts visiting and you're game collectors, you have to go to Taunton, Massachusetts, Bowser's Basement. It's definitely the place that all gamers should check out because unlike a lot of retro game stores that still exist somewhere, this guy, John, does not rip people off, okay? Even if you think that the games might be a little expensive or you say you can get them online, he checks his games. And the games he gives back to the people and everything are in good condition. And it's something that he doesn't treat you like a walking wallet. I've been to a lot of different places where they've done that, and it really was just made me not want to ever go there again. I was out in a place in California one time near a military base, and that guy at the time, this was like 5 years ago, and he was trying to charge, I think it was $60 for the original Marvel vs. Capcom for the Dreamcast, when at the time it was really only going for $20. Now I get that it's California, it's more expensive to live out there, but come on. No, that's a scam. Like I said, John is a good guy. He does business the right way for people. He does good by people, and his trade-in values are better than any. You'll never find anybody else that will give the trade-in values for games that he does. So again, Bowser's Basement, Taunton, Massachusetts. Head there. If you like collecting games, it's the place to be. So, now that I've said my piece with this video and everything I've gotten to show off, what have you guys collected out there that you found at a flea market or a yard sale or anything like that? Anything special? Or what's something that you truly want that you've been hunting for, whether it's game-wise, movie-wise, memorabilia, anything like that? Let me know down in the comments below, because I'd greatly appreciate it, and I'd love to read the comments and stories from you all. So, as always, please like and subscribe, because it's free in this day and age. It's a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time.